Fuck. It's time for an update.
Hello everybody, welcome to another YouTube MGZ stream here where we are continuing on for Final Fantasy XIV. Currently still in the Realm Reborn expansion. I did play a little bit off stream just to try and quicken the process a little bit. The kids were pretty bad and screaming and yelling and running around, and I wanted to let them play, so I decided to just leave the stream off, catch up. I did mostly side quests. Went back and did some of the ones that I were behind. Yeah, you should be in bed. It's fucking 12:30. I stay up until 2 every night. Except for some nights. Some nights I'm pretty tired by 1 and I just go to bed, but I got some grinding I gotta do. I want to be at least level 20 when I go to bed, but I can't stay up past 2. Or else I'll get in trouble. No, one of the other guys are trying to claim Lance. No. Don't let me do all this hard work for nothing. I want another Lancer. I'm Lancer. Oh, hi. You too? Well, I'll try. I will try. Oh, I fucking died while doing all the Discord shit. God damn it. Well, we gotta run back over there again. I gotta buy some gear. At some point. At some point, we will have to level everything up. Yeah, so that area is a sanctuary, so I shouldn't have even been dead there, but I was when I first came in. Parkour. 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 And off we go. So more seconds until sprint. And here we go. And now we're here again. Gotta make sure that I don't pull so much aggro this time. honestly probably did that, and as I was dealing with Discord, got screwed up. Oh god, oh god, oh god, it hit me. Oh. Trying to save my skills that heal. Yeah, good. I think I still technically got hit by that, but I wasn't really paying attention to see if I was. These slugs suck, man. If I could punch. They're only level 10. The worst part. Alright, next. Boop boop. And stun. Since this guy wants to be an asshole, come up from behind. And back up. And heal real quick. And go again. I really need to put my potions in there too. And backing up. Oh, no, still got hit. Ouch. Alright, we got one more. I'm gonna go in the wrong direction for it. Moist depression. Moist. Very moist. And it's done. Gives me like 3 seconds. Doesn't really give me much. I'm gonna use that so we get a critical. And it seems to be ineffective. By the way. Did not seem to help me any bit at all. Oh fuck. I think we just pulled aggro. Yeah, we sure did. Alright, and 6, and heal, eye, potion. Come on. Come on. Yep, there we go. That's all that matters. And we're out of here. The levels are starting to catch up to us pretty quick too, so I gotta start really grinding again. Grinded a lot at the beginning, so I was powerhousing. Oh, I got stuck. I'm FPS dropping. I just realized that. Well, 101 frames a second, so I don't know where this tearing and shit is coming from. Take bronze pieces. We're starting to run out of side quests. I think that was my last one in this area. New Gridania. Which would be what, Spirit Hold? So, yeah. No, put that back. Teleport. New Gridania. And off we go. Alright. Hold on, guys. I'm looking at something real quick. Something seems off. The laptop seems pretty warm. We're being at full speed right now. Temperature is at 98, 97, which is my CPU. And my GPU temps are 68. This is one of the things that I brought up with Alienware 2 that I didn't really like. I didn't like how the CPU gets really hot, GPU doesn't. The worst part is it's an Intel Core i9, so it's pretty alright. I don't think it really should be getting as hot as it does. I mean, it's still still considered like an average temp for being under stress, which I just underclocked a little bit just to see if it helps. The thing is, like, I've never even overclocked this thing, and that's like everybody's big thing with this. Is overclocking. So yeah, like I'm pretty far behind in my class stuff. I haven't really been doing it. Like the people that I have to keep talking to, it's like level 5 stuff and level 12. And those are one of the things that you really want to stay on top of, is making sure that your class quests are done appropriately. Oh, fuck it, I could save myself a lot of time just for using that crystal over there. Just going to the Lancers Guild. Ethernet shards. Oh hell, I haven't even attuned to this one yet. Alright, and Lancers. I think my Discord crashed. No, good enough, because I'm still on Discord. There you go. Alright, in we go. And I must say, I still love the soundtrack for this. It is still beautifully done. Alright. Let's see here. We might start reading from this point on, because this is around where the story actually gets pretty interesting. You call yourself Lancers. Pathetic. You are next, Guildmaster. Arm yourself and face me. Refuse, and all will know that you are no true Lancer. Say what you will, I am above provocation. Craven's the last man. I'll fight you, bud. Any day, anytime, you name it. Let's go. Ah, but what have we here? Wait, he is but a novice. That makes no odds to me. You yourself admitted him to your ranks, did you not? Oh, dude, come on now. Fucking fight. Very well, I shall withdraw for now. Yet know that only the fearless are fit to wear the mantle of Lancer. Look forward to measuring your worth in the days to come. Oh, God. My animals are destroying something again. There is not more to see. Return to your drills. Money? Oh. Kevin. Guild Master. Yeah. Should roll for gil. Plus for 100 gil each. I got 2. And I got 10. It's 25. And this emote. Use. Yeah. I like it. I dig it. Oh, I got dark matter at some point. What the fuck just happened there? Okay, what was it in? Yeah, this. Oh, of course, all this shit is gonna be kind of weakish. Oh, yeah, I got this. We're still gonna continue. I guess you score you gained an ailment around the arm since last we spoke. It's plain you have not been idle in my previous lesson. You learned Lancer's definition of courage. Now you might go about somewhere its 2 aspects. Today we shall find out if your efforts have been fulfilled. Let's see, come prepared for battle as well. Next trial will place you in the midst of a throng of enemies. In such a situation, one may be attacked from any direction, making it difficult to respond appropriately. Furthermore, the likelihood of being surrounded is high. You resolve to bear the weight of uncertainty. Will your composure hold up? When odds are stacked against you, we shall soon find out. Should you overcome this trial, what courage you already possess will be further tempered. Now heed me well, for this is what you must do. I would have you travel the naked rock, where the enemies claim dominion, and summon of the rock is a sacred artifact. Stand with courage. You must bring it to me. Yes, sir, Reno. Alright, so where's naked rock? Again, I believe it's in the good on you. Map. Right here. So, no. I think I just use gold. I don't want to do that. Return this. It was the best choice for me to do it as well. And fuck, I did not mean to fall down there. Oh well, worked out. So frankly, I'm using quite a few feathers just because I didn't do all of this in the right order. Oh, you're right next to me. Sorry, Doc. I bet that was you. I'm sorry. Dog looked up like, what the hell, man? I'm right next to you, sleeping. Usually it's my dog making noise in the trash. I've been starting to learn from her ways and my errors because she gets stressed out when we leave and gets into our trash. So I took the trash out before I even left. Probably not even trash. Probably cats eating bread. Because they're assholes. Ouch. It's funny how these level 9s aggro. Shit, so many. Alright, one down. Oh man, it sucks. Help! Help! Sure enough, thought I was going to be able to handle it. I'm running through, I was wrong. May I add that also the Lancer's MP is broken as hell. I mean, did they just not care because there's no MP cost? Yeah, that they added walls. You used to be able to run through shit like this. I mean, it's nice because it shows that they patched their shit up, but it's just so different trying to run now compared to what it used to be back in beta. Back in beta. Alright. So we're just gonna go through it the right way this time. What I'll probably do, I'll probably aggro like 3 or 4 at a time, take them out. 3 or 4 at a time, take them out until we eventually get to the top, and then just teleport back. I mean, honestly, I'm quite surprised that they're even aggroing me. Level 12 and they're like, what, 7, 8? And I think it's like a 5-level cap too. Where they don't really do anything to you. could have saved it, but... Alright, y'all aren't gonna aggro me, I'll leave y'all alone. But you're ballsy enough. I mean, it seemed like he was gonna leave me alone. I hate their ice blast. Their ice blast is pretty annoying. Save the stun. Gone. They actually let me grab it this time, which is weird. Oh, you heard me right. False. What does that say about your courage, I wonder? But where's my manners? My name is Fox. We have the pleasure of meeting at the Lancers Guild. If you recall, on that occasion I turned my weapon upon you and you betrayed not a hint of fear. It was in that instance that since you were unlike the others that you had promised. And so, to the present, in its current state, the trial in which you are engaged, if trial may be called, makes a mockery of the Lancers' art. Needless to say, this cannot be tolerated. And so I have taken the liberty of moving the stone of courage to a more suitable location, and now reside in the depths of Spirit Hold under the guard of fell fiends. Far more fitting challenges, I'm sure you will agree. Whether or not you attempt to retrieve the stone is for you to decide. If you fear for your safety, I suggest you run back to the guild and move on the world's frightfulness to the name of its souls and power there. Wayne will doubtless consider it a supremely courageous act, yet know that the lantern may forge true courage only in the midst of great danger. Da-da-da. Courage of stone. And of course, there's a level 9 fucking mist going on over there. In which nobody will probably be taking any enemies out. Which is also weird too, because I'm used to there being so many people when I would play. And like, now I've come across like maybe 5 or 6 people. But it's also way early on. Yeah, I stay, but I still hate these guys. I will come right here. And if anybody is attacking me, I will attack them right here. Too much magic. Not in this cell. Not in this cell. Not in this cell. Just like before, it seems like a lot of them are just going to leave me alone instead of bum rushing me. And there it is. Always just look for the purple haze. Jesus Christ. See, this is the kind of shit that sucks that you gotta deal with. Because even though it's a level 9, it still has very high armor. Oh, we'll get there eventually. There's no way he's gonna kill me. Jesus Christ, whatever else is attacking me, right? Yeah, that was intense. Alright. Fuck it. No. Moving down, yeah. Enter the sanctuary. Even that. That's just guild. This is indeed stone, though it's in rather worse condition than when I last saw it. What happened at Naked Rock? The Lancer who but recently threatened you to move the stone spirit hold. Not content with trespass and slander, the brazen fool now meddles with our training. 7 hells is not to be borne. Listen well, Yusuke, though I do not doubt that you know better. My duty as Guildmaster compels me to state the obvious. Heed not the man's words. The Lancer's courage can only be forged in the midst of great danger. His vainglorious trite. As you have already learned, the Lancer's courage is a product of composure and resolve. But under no misapprehension, watchfully navigating the Innall's territory served to temper your courage in a manner that blind, braving the terrors of the spirit hold did not. As you continue your training, pray keep the lesson of this child close to your heart. Before you return to your adventuring, there's one more thing I will tell you. In recognition of your unwavering efforts and trials thus far, I hereby grant you leave to join other guilds. Naturally, you must seek the permission of the relevant guild master before commencing training. Gridania is home to a great many guilds besides our own. Consider combat your calling. The archers and the conjurers have a strong presence in our nation. Should you crave a more peaceful pastime, you can alternatively consider joining the leatherworkers, carpenters, and botanists. While there is something to be said before broadening one's horizons, it's also important to maintain focus. Always bear this in mind. As your guild master, I would naturally prefer that you first master the Lancer's art. Rest assured that there will be time enough to take up new discipline when you have done so. At whatever path or paths you choose to walk, I look forward to seeing you realize your obvious potential. Quest to unlock other classes can be undertaken by switching to the receptionist of the corresponding guild. There exist myriad disciplines of yours that adventurers can take up. For the most rewarding experience, however, it is recommended that you first focus on mastering your current class. Quest is not yet available. Level 15. Okay. Want to be a leatherworker. So want to be a botanist. Right now we're just going to focus on right now we're going to focus on just our main class, and then we'll spread from there. Learn how to make our own shit and whatnot. Jaboki. Oh, hello. Hello from Peru. Axel. Sorry for the late reply. I didn't hear YouTube talk. I do apologize ahead of time. And here's our stop. Blue Badger Gate into New Gridania. Which leaves us not much further of a walk to do this. Which sucks because we were just at the Lancer Guild, which means we would have just had to go right around the corner to the Adventurers Guild, so instead we used the ticket. Oh. Welcome back, Yuki. A little bird tells me that the hero in this party owe you their lives. The tale of the tavern, if ever there were one, I'm solely ashamed that I must ask you not to tell it, for the time being at least. Do I make myself clear? So the hearers have made their will on the matter known, it would be best to avoid unsettling people with stories of walking statues. Now then, you must have suitable recompense for your valiant service. For the first half of your reward, I give you leave to make use of the accommodations here at Guild. Arrangements have been made, so all you need to do is speak with the Antonaut whenever you crave the comfort of a firm bed and a soft pillow. Inn rooms are now available. For the second half of your reward, I offer you another path to fame and fortune, Guild leaves. Guild leaves are records for various requests we receive from citizenry. They outline all manner of tasks which ambitious young adventurers like you can elect to undertake. Armstrong is our guild lead official, or lead me, here at the Carline Canopy. I've spoken with him regarding your knack for solving challenging problems, and he is eager to make your acquaintance. Guild leaves. By the way, have you perchance heard about the coming festival? It is truly a splendid occasion, looked forward to by young and old alike, and one I heartily recommend that you take time to enjoy. Don't be too disappointed. The recent troubles cast a shadow over proceedings, however. I fear nothing short of the mysterious onlooker's apprehension can prevent that. Oh, we were talking about you, Yuki. You have made Mother proud. I expect great things of you, young man. Yay! Thanks, Mom. Pick the bronze. Yay! Quest complete. You now have access to the recommendations feature. Displays a list of quests and duties currently available in your area. The recommendations list can be opened from under duty in the main menu and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure of what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. Yay! Level up. How's my favorite fresh-faced adventure? Oh, do not scowl, speak out of habit. You've come a long way since you walked through my door, and I will not deny it. As a matter of fact, I figured it's about time you made yourself useful at Bent Branch Meadows and Central Shroud. Unlike the recruits you see at the Bannock, the men and women out at Bent Branch are fully occupied with their own work. As such, I imagine there are more than a few who would welcome the assistance of a rapidly maturing adventurer like yourself. Bent Branch is also home to a very useful situated erudite. It is, in other words, the perfect place for you to begin the next stage of your journey as an adventurer. And what better time than the present? Leave the city via the Blue Badger Gate and continue southwest until you come to a bridge, cross it, and you spy. Yeah. We'll just teleport back home. There was something there. It must be the venture I'm some word about. I'm Keith, a head wrangler around these parts. I heard many more things about you, good things, such. Don't worry, when the other seats here bade us welcome venturers, it's as far to say we had our doubts. So hard-working folk like yourself set about proving us wrong. That's it. The city may convert. Any road you've a mind to help out the ranch, have you good. We could always do with a hand or two to keep the place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I've a task right here that wants doing. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, you come highly recommended, so don't go let no one down, eh? Yes, ma'am. Anyways, if you're around here, let's start you off with a music job that'll help get your bands going. It just so happens it's feeding time for the Chocobos. Kahashi greens. Alright, good. Yeah, feeding. Feeding. One. Two. And one way far away for no reason at all. Way over here. For the Chocobo Keep, come get your own fucking galaxy greens, dude. 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 Alright. Seven House, some bastard Kigorn has gone and broken one of my chocobo eggs. The filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when the guard startled it. Prompted the damn thing, dropped the egg, was clutching and run. Some of the lads gave chase. Bless him. But when three more of the vermin appeared, me lot had no chance but to turn back. Something's been done, Brother Kigorn. Would you mind heading over to the matron's sleep and having a word with a soldier named Rosaline for me? Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-ba. Bum-bum. Put off. Go rough them up. Stunned me like a goddamn asshole. Two. Oh, four. Three out of four. No. And life surge. Done with that. It's done. Good, Grimtask. Go. Earlier adventure, you seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick skip along the route of the heavens pillar here. I need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or two. I know what you're thinking. It's not more than a mushroom. Survive the commotion. I'll tell you why. You allow that final menace to multiply, and within a moon they'll be covering the whole damn route and running the wood clear through. Just watch yourself while you're up there, though. The dynamites on the ground won't waste any time letting yourself to fallen injuries. Once you're done, head up to the top end of the route and report to Theodore. He'll be glad to hear someone's taking care of one of his more dreaded chores. Kadoka artichoke. Oh, motherfucker. Alright, kind sir. You're one level behind me. I just so happened to fall down here. I'll be back for the other one. And boop. Two. Three. Son of a bitch. This job is annoying as fuck. Ouch! That's taking more damage from that fall than I thought. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, regardless of how large the fall is, it leaves you with 1 damage. If I remember correctly. You get like a little bit of a float. What's the other eggs? Once again, bud, I just so happened to come across you. I do gotta remember at level 15 I do need to head back to the beginning. It is regrettably my duty to stand watch over the road from here to that rich meadows and ranch has become a very vital institution of Gradon. Yes, any threats to its continued operation are taken quite seriously by the wood dwellers, which reminds me may have it was my imagination, but a caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not so long ago, which now passing through the verge of Rosaline down below. No el problemo. We're gonna go over there anyway. Speak to Rosaline and report to Rosaline. With that, I could always rely on Consul with him to task. My training is preparing me for peace and comfort. Yeah. Search for signs of a shadowy figure. This way. Got some shit I gotta quit. There we go. an asshole that came up out of nowhere, and he deserved to die now. Almost level 14 already. Which means for tomorrow I should be able to do my next little answer quest. Another satchel belt. We've now allowed centuries to dismiss similar sightings and must know what we have learned. And then we've read this letter containing everything we know about the mysterious stranger and need to show it to my comrades throughout the shop. Sherwood's Williams' message to Elmore, which is that one. Which, let's see here. We learn piercing talon next. Delivers a ranged attack with a potency of 150. Some of my stuff is starting to break. Oh bueno. It's only about time. I have used a pretty decent amount for a while. Right next to the blacksmith. And might as well go ahead and turn that copper and silver and Hello, Valerian. Bye, Valerian. Hello, Almar. You don't look like you're here for training. Harry figure understood. I'll pass word to the recruits as well as the sentries. Let me just make my mark. Yeah, that should do it. If you follow the road south, you'll find Banana Bay Bridge, front branch, Godspeed. New motion and under. Pair of gear. Parallel. There we go. It doesn't cost that much. Which is better than letting it break. Jesus fucking Christ. Nope. 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 The business of me adventure. Yes. Rosaline is right to be cautious for the stranger to venture so close, yet goes to such great lengths to remain undetected. It is highly suspicious and clearly represents a boat branch. Appreciate the help. I should brought my here. Yes, and here take it. You'll find Elgar in the stables. That's the Aerothite. Hello, Aerothite? This way. Dude. And time for turn in. It's also Shepard Jr. It's a little off fun stuff here. Not everyone here is wood whaler sure, but even our samples and acetate lines fun to check those. Take that. If you're the crash and adventure with the sound of it, well far be it for me to look a gift trick in the mouth. I have need of give a man with fill. Roselet seeds from roselets. And then search for signs of the wind beast. Aww. Four out of 6. Five out of 6. Vulture egg. First turn in is right here. Perhaps could have left lost details from the official reports. I'd rather not give over any further cost across. If you were saying the beast, you may rest assured that I will not permit this to happen again. Go up to turn in the other quest, and then we'll come back down. And do the next one. Oh, that's it. I said that. Got two main story quests right here. One to turn in and one to go on. Alright, and down we go. start embarking on my next set of quests here. Slay the magic bones. 4. Type 4. Oh, 141, guys. Ooh, I got really lucky there. Alright, settle on heal for a second. Which is weird because usually every single time that I've ever done this quest, I usually die like 2 or 3 times. Probably because of the same reason. Oh, really? I had to aggro the fucking firefly. God forbid you ever piss off a firefly. Get the fuck out of here. I don't remember which way he came. Oh, looks like people are fighting. It turns out it's just an NPC. It is no small feat to face the walking dead that is for central outhouse. Use such an unnatural thing for the fallen to rise again in such great numbers. Those who perish in calamity deserve to rest in peace, get something or someone has roused them from their slumber. I have another task for you. I need you to head to the hedge tree to the southwest. Good open suspicious area. Wonder what'll happen here. Guess which one we did. Oh yes, the boat. I forgot. I'm attached to the trees, well finished with elementals mirror and the level of presence in the city at tongue tied out deep ground. Spelled a while longer than I might better divine the source of the elementals. Stress busy warm, I know that I shall be late, may I? Environmental of the mirror planes. Up and around we go. Up and around we go. We're almost level 15. It should be by 2 o'clock. But I did make it a level 20 like I hoped, but I at least know in just a few hours I've already made it halfway to Dragoon. Which is exciting. I'm excited to actually make it to a main class. To-do. Their message from here, Leone, and leave the present 2000 is sent here to D to show organize a vessel for a low time, and that's a bell from now. 2, better make it 3, just be safe, thank you for your trouble. Yeah, level 15. Be smoldering coal at the marked site and slay marshlights. I knew I was going to aggro something eventually, I was just wondering when. Marshlights. Oh man, I was trying to go one by one. I'm going to get that anyway. Where's one with them on that bad? Alright, back we go. Marshals, and no more I witnessed you extinguishing the light, as well as long as I covered you in the darkness for some minutes later, I mean, you must be here to start cooking the fire again. Never will great enough to express my gratitude for this well to suffice. Thank you, Cancer. It's rebuilt. That used to smooth with another share wagon that departed from Caradon was overturned on the road with some large, ill-tempered forest. Beast chose that moment to defend its territory. Salvage the cargo. Oh, I feel I got something I can use. Oh, what happens? Bound to happen eventually. Oh, this fucking frog thing again. Yeah. It's only annoying because you know that like they could have thought of like so much better enemy to put in there. You want to back up on Crystal? Yeah. Irritated. And wasting all that time running up there. We're gonna be getting off anyway. I might as well go ahead and use it, and it'll be allotted again by the time I come back. Play again in the morning. And probably the next day. I do. Sure, I was waiting for Caramel. How do I gonna... Okay, I really hate trying to translate what this lady is saying. Alright, there we go. Boom. Make sure to get the right thing this time. Alright. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. What is this? Alright. Almost there. And after this, we'll go back and grab my next Lancer quest and call it a night. There could be no mistake that the egg was indeed stolen. Like you had told me, this was no simple robbery, that the culprit should take only Leia's egg and disregard all the rest tells me we are dealing with someone well versed in chocobo breeding. I'm sorry to say that the individual in question is likely to be a citizen of my native land. You see, is blood on Uranus, one of the greatest birds ever great. Yeah. It's kind of like one of those stupid talking moments. All the way fucking over there back in Tantera. Teleport back to Megadon, grab that quest, and then come back tomorrow. As it is 1:55. So I have to get my phone on the charger and turned on. And the Ellen whatnots. What the hell am I doing? Just fucking teleport to the guild. Either now. There's his guild. I need to come have a good time. I urgently require your help. Scarcely if I'll go. There's another visit. Jesus Christ. Folks in the East Shroud. By the way, shouldn't I have unlocked a new skill? Level 15 piercing talon? Because you remember your mentor, he told you the true meaning of courage and understand you're able to receive some courage and spirit. It seems I was right about you. One of the makings of a true mentor, like these sharlatans and laces around it, as well that you have come to be for just a child. You know that wonders of your courage. Not interested to say, but you have no choice. You refuse. Suffice to say, I will not be able to guarantee the safety of your comrade here. I told you that I like to wait for true courage, only in the midst of great danger. To say that the threat posed by the ordinary creatures is not sufficient. This is better sport. I'm figuring out for taking the liberty of finding you something suitable. Take this up. Our coming petition is speculated upon the exposed route yonder. Do so will bring out the wrath of a certain creature, which you must then strike down. Our coming quotation. Of course. Anytime any of the big thing uses that technique, I'm always backing up into the wall. So like there's a tree up, well done, best ringing out that frenzied creature, you have further strengthening your courage. Release your comrade, oh I shall. Once you have completed my next job, this one will put you this moment to the foes. Just want to do this one quest before we go to bed. Destination. It's a little ladybug. Feed the wolves. Oh man, I always hated this one. Yay, did it. First try. You're to be congratulated. You escaped by throwing yourself into the midst of danger. You have further tempered your courage. And in the process, you have brought peace to Weapons Dump, a place considered sacred by the people of Gridania. When undertaking my trials, you must now see that those issued by the guild are not but child's play. What is the true path to courage always lead to ignominy? If you wish to become a lancer worthy of the name, I suggest you leave Wayne and his house of cravens, never to return. For your sake, I pray you do so until we meet again. Down and around and over and up. Oh, fuck that was. Multiple first having kill leads at the crown camp. It's a world of late quests. No bench for this. All of the device membership granted. Hey. Look at me, living up in the world. Let's just get a This guy just everything full of the mice I returned moments ago. That check 2 years recounted to me all that transpired. I understand Felice. Yeah, that subject of force upon you is corrupt notion of courage. Now, so this often enough lines was shaken and discouraged by tempering his composure and resolve, not by rushing headlong into danger. You were able to overcome false trials, it's true, yet know that you did so by virtue of true courage. That is courage born of composure and resolve. Faltered not before the fury of the frenzied triad, nor did you succumb to panic when surrounded by bloodthirsty wolves. Owing to this, you were able to form the fullest of your potential. You have come far, yet Ski has passed time that I taught you the piercing talent. Now you must decide what course of action to take with you regardless of opponent mentor. Yay! Piercing talent! That's a destiny. This is level of 20. Really? Give me a breast beer. Which I already had. That goal succeeds. I can't even use it yet. Alright, well, that's it for tonight.